What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the pipeline. I got a couple stories I'm gonna cover this week. I think y'all seen the one video in my community from Atlanta. I'm gonna cover that too. But people keep like sending me this video, and somebody sent it to me in real detail about an hour ago. I didn't hear nothing of it, but I guess this happened today here in the city of Cleveland. Remember I told y'all that dude I had met that was in Garfield Heights yesterday, that video I did on that dude, and I'm like, the weirdo, the guy I met yesterday. That's what I labeled the video as. That's what I titled it in the in the same where the dude I met yesterday, Garfield Heights. I knew it was something about dude. I put him on the block list. He was a weirdo, but it was crazy that he told me he was from Garfield Heights, and then today I get sent this story. So, woman killed in Garfield Heights, was mother of three, ex-girlfriend of man suspected in Cleveland, murder suicide 30 minutes. So here's the deal on this story. The dude killed his ex-girlfriend, his present girlfriend, and turned the gun on himself. Ain't that crazy? Hold on, y'all, my fault. Let me get the phone together because I'm doing this one late because I just got it. People was telling me about it, but nobody sent me no information because I've been busy all day. Then I look at my text message about an hour ago, and they sent me the links to the whole story. So here's the young lady. I don't know her name, but let's look at her. She was 31 years old. Now I don't know if she is the ex or the present girlfriend. He killed the ex, killed his present girlfriend. Oh, mother of three. It did say mother of three. And then killed himself. Do I know her? Yo, I sell clothes to so many people. These girls be looking so familiar. Yes. Okay, it says she was shot to death Saturday, May 13th, in Garfield Heights. She is pictured here with her three children, Christian 13, Janiyah 10, and Jace 9. Aww. Rest in peace to her. Pretty girl, too. She was 31. I like that hairstyle. That's cute. I liked all her hairstyles. And that looked like her natural hair. That looked like her real hair. Because there's some women with some beautiful hair. And it'll look fake, but it's not. They have good genetics. Yeah, that's her real hair. I knew it was. Okay, let me see what else I can find on this story. This is so sad. Okay, let me read it. Cleveland, Ohio. The woman killed Saturday in Garfield Heights was a mother of three. Oh, this happened Saturday. The woman killed Saturday in Garfield Heights was a mother of three and the former girlfriend of a man. Police believe fatally shot his current partner and took his own life 30 minutes later in Cleveland. Jasmine Cabill, 32, split with Brandon McClain about 2 years ago. So she left him 2 years ago. See, this is what I be talking about. Like, these dudes be mentally off. She haven't been with the dude for 2 years. Was they still friends with benefits or what's going on? We gonna get to the bottom of it. But the two had remained friendly and I knew it. The two had remained friendly and had sporadic contact. Cabill's sister, Ashley Cabill, said Ashley said her sister contacted Mr. Claim Friday because he used to help her file her taxes and she needed her PIN number. Mm-mm-mm. Garfield Heights police said they are still investigating the circumstances surrounding Jasmine's death. But Garfield Heights Lieutenant Robert said in an email that it's a strong possibility that McClain shot her and the 37-year-old man in the Garfield Heights home. So she must have had her new dude at the house because he killed the ex-girlfriend, killed her, and shot her new dude at the house. This is crazy. See, this what I be telling y'all. Cleveland is first 48, man. Like, y'all be hearing stories about Cleveland, man. It be real. It's real up here. It be some crazy stuff going on. Like, a lot of these major headline stories that's worldwide comes out of Cleveland. It really be in the inner city. It don't be no like out the way or 45 minutes. It be in the inner city of Cleveland. These homicides, these kidnappings. Y'all remember the three girls who was kidnapped in the house for 10 years? I had lived about 15 to 20 minutes from the house. He had them girls. He part of the vigil looking for these girls the whole time. He playing the live bands at the funeral and stuff. He at the family house the whole time. This man had the girls in his house caged up on chains for 10 years. This is crazy up here. Okay, about 30 minutes after her death, McClain shot and killed his current girlfriend, Vivian Suggs, rest in peace to her too, in Cleveland, before killing himself in her home. Suggs had two children were inside the home at the time, and they were not harmed, police said. Ashley said her sister grew up in Warrensville. I had a house in Warrensville. And one sick sibling. She graduated from the high school there and moved to Garfield Heights about 7 years ago. She worked for at least the last decade at Hinkle Corp, an adhesive sealant and sealant and clothing manufacturer in Warrensville Heights as a machine operator, line supervisor, and office coordinator. A message left at the business was not returned. She had three children, ages 13, 10, and 9. She was always a mother first, Ashley said. She was a great mother. She was always goofy and was the life of all the parties. She basically just went to work and took care of her kids every day. Ashley said her sister often sprang surprise trips on her kids, including one to the Columbus Zoo about a week before her death. That's crazy. I just took my daughter to the zoo too. But listen here, every time I read this headline or read Garfield Heights in this article, I think about the weirdo dude I met yesterday. That's why I cut him off. Remember I told you I met the dude 2 days ago and he lied and he was a weirdo. He's like, I live in Garfield. Turned out he lived with his cousin. That's crazy. I had that experience, and then this article just got sent to me. This crazy. Garfield High School officials allowed the children to be dismissed from school 2 weeks earlier while they grieve. She said. Ashley said the family, particularly Jasmine, were still grieving at the death of their brother Michael, who died April 7th last year. That is crazy. So her brother died last year around this time, a month in April 2020, in a car crash, and then the sister died, Jasmine. This is sad. This is a sad story. I went to grief counseling regularly after her brother. She went to counseling regularly after her brother's death. They were inseparable. Ashley, they were always together. Out of all of us six, they bonded more than anyone. They were like twins. She took it very, very hard. Ashley said her sister met McClain, the weirdo who she met up with to file the taxes, who killed her, when he worked for Hinkle. The two dated for a while, but broke up because McClain became angry, act like a different person when he drank. Okay, let me stop right here. That meeting and dating on the job, you cannot do that. I never understood. Like, one thing you cannot do is mix business with pleasure. I never understood how people could date people they work with and be in relationships with. That is so awkward to me. And then when y'all break up, it's really awkward on the job. Like, two things, my advice to anybody listening, two things. Don't never date nobody you work with, and don't never mess with nobody who live in your neighborhood. I always believed in that. I never believed in mixing business with pleasure. And if you live in the same area, that's too close for comfort. I don't need you living on my block or in my neighborhood. That's weird to me. I never understood that, how people could date people on their block and stuff. Like, that's weird. Um, Okay, and then she said when he drank, he act like a different person. Like I told y'all when we talked about it last time, them toxic relationships. it never goes well. It never works out well. She said the breakup was amicable and the two still kept in contact. Everything was fine between them until the last 2 years, Ashley said. Jasmine was working on her taxes and hanging out with a friend who also worked at the job early Saturday when the shooting happened. Her sister said the 37-year-old friend also suffered a gunshot wound but is expected to recover. Okay, so the dude who was at her house who got shot, he wasn't her dude. They was just friends. Okay, probably a friends with benefit situation. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. It was a friends with benefit situation, but once she met both dudes on the job. I mean, that's not saying that was an excuse for dude to kill her, but that co-worker stuff, it never goes well. Or what if dude was just giving her a ride or something and he was at the house and maybe they had a couple drinks, they were smoking just on some co-workers. You know, everybody is, you can hang out with your co-workers. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It don't always got to be sexual because you hang out with your co-workers. People do that all the time. Um, Okay, but he is expected to recover. Ashley said the shooting shocked their family. She was one of a kind, Ashley said. We loved her so much. She was cracking jokes and always had good energy about her. She was awesome to be around all the time. Man, this is a sad story. Let me see if I can get another. Okay. Cleveland dies after Cleveland woman dies being shot. Okay, let me see. Okay, that's the house. But I know I wanna see a video, a news head. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Yeah, this one is it. Okay, so is this the other girlfriend? Faces murder charges. The weekend shooting death of his girlfriend, Dominique Perry. No, that's not it. Y'all, domestic violence. This is just getting so out of hand. Okay, let me see if this one is it. Man, woman shot. Like, and I want to know what made him kill the future girlfriend because that was his ex. He killed both of them. Okay, Cleveland man fatally shoots two women before turning a gun on himself. Police say 19 action. Okay, dang, they still ain't gonna give me no video. There she go. Rest in peace. This is so sad. 2:30 Saturday morning. Yep, so this was 2:30 in the morning. It happened 2:30 in the morning Saturday in the home in 13700 block of Maple Road Avenue, Garfield Heights. Okay, this is the other girl. Okay. Garfield Heights police said Brent Kabil was McLean's ex-girlfriend. Okay. So this is the present girlfriend, and this is the ex-girlfriend. He has believed to have been the shooter. 37-year-old man was also shot in the Garfield's home. He survived his injuries. McLean then allegedly went to Cleveland and killed his current girlfriend, Vivian. So, okay, y'all. Okay, let me. This is twisted. Okay, so this is the ex. This is the ex girlfriend who wanted to file the taxes. But what was the connection on why he killed her? They haven't been together in 2 years. She called him to get her PIN number to file her taxes. So what would make him kill her? Is it just because he couldn't get over her? Did he pop up on see I gotta get see all this stuff just broke. I just got the story to this. I gotta get to the bottom of it. They stayed in contact. Was he mad? Did he pop up on her? Because it was 2:30 in the morning. She had a dude over there, so he was enraged. Because he thinking he helping her financially, like, oh, you calling me to file your taxes, da da da. But what would make him pop up? And then he got a girl. This is the current girlfriend right here. So what would make him? I gotta finish reading this. This ain't making sense to me, y'all. Okay, so this is the ex-girlfriend, and this is the present girlfriend. McClain then allegedly went to Cleveland, shot and killed his current girlfriend, Vivian Suggs, 29. Let me see. The bodies of Suggs and McClain were found inside a home. So when he killed the ex first, he go to Vivian house, kill Vivian, and then blow his own noodles out. The police found both of them on the floor. This is tragic. Women, that's why I say, man, we got to pay attention to the signs. Didn't I tell y'all every day, I would say every other day, women in the city of Cleveland is getting killed behind domestic violence. I mean, she got to be number 14 or 15 in like 3 weeks. It's every other day. Every other day. I'm trying to cover other domestic violence situation in other states, but it always boiled back here. It's just happening. It's happening too fast. And then when I think about the weirdo dude who lied and said he was from Garfield, yeah, that's why I be telling y'all, man, like, God be giving me signs. I know y'all be thinking I be tripping when I be saying that, man. Like, I be seeing stuff before it happened. I got the gift of discernment. Like, I put him on block list. I blocked his number. But who knew I was gonna have a connection with this story with this lady being in Garfield. And the creepy dude was from Garfield. This is crazy to me. I'm baffled. I'm really baffled, man. This is a sad story. Um, the body of Suge and McClain were found inside a home in the 4200 block of East 189th Street around 3 a.m. So, okay. So let's put this together. So he shot Ashley at 2 a.m. I mean, killed Ashley, then shot the dude up. So that probably was between, what they say, 2:30. So he didn't waste no time. He went straight to his girl house and killed her. Now, here's the thing. What is the reason that he killed his girlfriend? Like, she probably didn't even know about the Ashley girl. That was 2 years ago. What was he that shook? Like, if his girl found out? Because either which way, he still was going to go to jail for murder. So what would be the point in killing your girl after you killed your ex-girlfriend? Drugs got to be involved. It got to be, the dude got to be on drugs, because this ain't making no sense. If y'all watching, comment. Because I'm really confused real quick. I'm about to keep going, but I got to put this together. She called him earlier in the day to file the taxes. I need my PIN number or whatever. They stayed in contact. You know, it says they separated amicable, meaning it was no harm feelings. They were still friends. It wasn't no beef, where they could still be associates. So what would make him go over this girl house at 2 o'clock in the morning, pop up, kill her over a PIN number? Or something had to happen. The co-worker, he was just there. Maybe they worked the late shift. He dropped her off. Or it was a friend with benefit situation. It had to be. And then after he killed her, shoot the dude. They said 2:30. Because right here it say he came after he killed her. Okay, right. See right here, y'all. Can y'all see it? Around 2:30 Saturday morning. He killed her 2:30 Saturday morning. And then the 37-year-old man was shot at in Garfield Heights home. That was the coworker. but he survived his injuries. Okay. Then he goes to Suge's house and shot and killed his current girlfriend, Vivian Suge, 29, at 3 a.m. So he ain't waste no time. He went straight from one house, straight to her house, and killed her too. That's a rampage. 2 dead women and 1 injured man, all in 30 minutes. What happened in this dude's head that made him go on a rampage in 30 minutes like that and kill 2 people and injure another? He probably meant to kill the third dude, but the gun probably jammed up, or dude probably was able to run or something, run out the back door or something. But in his mind, the way his mind was thinking, see, that's what I be telling y'all, mental illness. The stuff that was going through that dude's head, I'm quite sure he meant to kill dude, the co-worker. Ain't no doubt about it. Ain't no doubt about it. Both of their bodies were found in the home in the 4200 block. 2 young children were located in the home. Like, that's crazy, man. Like, in the house, the kids was there while their mama got killed. He done had and killed himself. So the kids is the ones who called 911, y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God. This one is by far one of the, this one and the one where the dude, I told y'all this is probably about almost a month ago, when the dude shot the girl. She just met him 3 months ago. He proposed to her 30 days later. They left the bar. Remember, they was on foot. I told y'all they was on the footage arguing. They left the bar. He shot her in her neck 3 times, shot her in the head twice, and threw her out on the freeway. I think that young lady, I think she was 24 or 25. This happened here in the inner city. I would say that story and this story is the craziest stories I have heard about domestic violence situation in the city of Cleveland 30 days. This is tragic. This is tragic. The kids found their mom. She 29 years old, y'all. 29. Still got a whole life to live. Killed her, blew his brains out, and she had 2 kids. I think they said, what was the age? I think they said they was 13. Let me go. But did they say how many kids? One of the other articles said, I think her kids was 13 and 8. They the ones who found 2 dead bodies. Imagine the trauma that them kids gonna have to go through mentally for the rest of their lives, seeing those images. Seeing those images, finding your mother and her killer, her boyfriend, because I'm quite sure the kids knew him. Now, I don't know if they lived together or if he was stepdaddy to the kids, so that the kids knew who he was. They found them on dead. Oh man, I can't even. This is tragic. Them kids gonna need some counseling. Them kids gonna need some counseling. Both incidences remains under investigation, and police said they are waiting on the proceed. I'm sorry, y'all. They are waiting on the processing of forensic evidence. I want to see the dude. That's who I want to see. We about to find old boy. I want to see what he look like. Cleveland man fatally shot. Cleveland man and woman found dead with gunshot wound to the head. An apparent murder suicide. Children also went on. Let's see. Cause I gotta find the dude. Like, we gotta see what dude look like. Who is dude? Why they showing the girls but not showing him? They found a woman and a man with apparent gunshot wounds. Children also in the home but not physically harmed. He was 40. Didn't I tell y'all that dude I met who said he was from Garfield? Didn't I tell y'all he was 40? Inside the home, police said they found a woman and man not physically harmed. Hold on, y'all. Let's get to it. Continue reading. His name was Brandon McClan. He was age 40. Police say remains under investigation, possible murder, suicide, the male shooting and female and himself. I wonder why they will not show dude. I'm about to find a picture of dude. Should I just Google him? I might just Google him, y'all. Let me see. I might just have to put his name in. Like that's the weird part. Like, did dude have a record or something? Like, why did it? Like, why we can't see a mug shot or something? Brandon McCain. Nah, this can't be the dude I'm talking about. Obituary. May 25th. No. Y'all, what should I look up to find this dude? Y'all can comment. Because we got to find him. Brandon McCain, murder in Garfield Heights. This ain't working, y'all. Okay, I'm going to put Brandon McCain, murder, suicide, Cleveland. Damn. Brandon McCain, murder, suicide. Damn, I'm taking too long, y'all. Hold on. Brandon McCain, murder, suicide. What? Dallas Fort Worth. Why is that popping up? Brandon McCain, murder, suicide, Cleveland. No, that's one we just seen. I gotta get to the bottom of this. This dude is weird. Okay, they showing her on this one. It's the same. It's gonna give us more details on the That's not a video. Okay, here we go, y'all. I found it. I got it. Finally. See, y'all supposed... Man, shout out to the pipeline. Y'all could have, like, helped me for... Y'all see me over here trying to get it together. Y'all like, I don't know. I told y'all to comment. Hold on, wait, let me see.
All right, Jason, we'll check in with
Let me
you.
open it
In the
up.
meantime, violent murders rocking the city. 5 people killed in just 4 days. Our Harry Boomer live with a quiet neighborhood in shock after they became ground zero for a bloody weekend, Harry.
That's right. A couple seeming to set their futures together in concrete. They extended the driveway at the house they lived in for the past 3 months. And now, of course, it came to a dead end because there apparently was a murder-suicide at that house.
at least talk to somebody, because you got to think before you do something.
A moment of bad judgment proved deadly for the two people who lived in this house.
2 doors down, it was really, really sad.
The victim of an apparent murder-suicide, shot in her head. Brenda McLean was also found dead in the house they shared on East 189th Street in Cleveland's Lee Harvard neighborhood. Police suspect he shot Suggs and then turned a gun to his own head.
Very seldom anything happens over here, but that really hit home. A lot of people are really sad about it. The man next door said every time he go out the house, he feels so bad because it's right next door to him.
Right.
The neighbor next door and his wife are very alarmed. Neither wanted to show their faces, but they did say this.
It's pretty scary to me. You know, I walk out the door and you see something like that, man, that's scary.
I feel for the kids. I do. They did bring 2 kids out the house, and I feel for the kids. I feel for the family, and I'm devastated. I have young daughters like that, about her age.
Around 3 a.m. Saturday, police responded to a panic button alarm on a key fob similar to this one. When they got to the house, they found the front door open. Both Suggs and McLean were dead. Thankfully, the children inside were not hurt.
If you think, well, maybe I should count to 10 or just walk away or just try to diffuse the situation, but once you done what you done, it's over with.
Intimate partner violence is happening a lot since the beginning of 2021. There have been at least 8 of them here in the city of Cleveland. The bottom line is, if you're in a bad relationship, try your best to get out of it. Your life can and could depend on it. Live in Cleveland, I'm Harry Boomer, 19 News.
Okay, but why they didn't show the weirdo boyfriend, the weirdo? They don't know why, of course, because he's dead. He killed all the witnesses. Only person who gonna have the key to this puzzle is the coworker who got shot and lived from his injuries. I want to see if I can find dude. Murder, suicide. Oh, wait a minute. That's not what I said. Here we go again, y'all. Wait. No, that's not. Murder, suicide, Brandon McCain, Cleveland. Brandon McCain, murder, suicide, Cleveland. Two kids inside Cleveland home, remember? Yeah, I might have to post another photo. I'm gonna have to do some digging. Cause I think it's mighty strange that they showing the women but not showing the dude. Like, did he not have a record? Like, okay, let me show y'all some more pictures of her. This is the ex-girlfriend. Her beautiful family. Aw, this is sad. Like, what is wrong with people? Like, some men just can't take rejection. She must do hair. I think she probably do her own hair. Don't she look like she could do hair and stuff, y'all? She look real talented. They both was young. She was 31 and the ex was 29. Her name is Jasmine. Ashley is her sister. Ashley is the one who I was reading from the article. The sister name was Ashley. It's Jasmine. This is Jasmine. So that's the part that's tripping me out. Like, what happened that made him snap? See, but we got this drug called woo. They call it wet. Wet sticks or woo. Y'all probably heard of it before. They dip the cigarettes in the blunts in embalming fluid. And it's very popular. Like Molly and weed and ecstasy is real popular like them drugs. It's a lot of people here that's on wet and woo. When you see it, it's like it's a smell. You would never forget this smell. Like this smell is horrible. It is embalming fluid and they dump it. I never tried it. I never certain stuff I just never did. Only thing I did was weed and ecstasy pills in my past. But I wasn't with an ecstasy pill got a mixture of everything in it. That's why I tell people them drugs is not what it is or what y'all think it is. They mixing this stuff with all kind of stuff. It's all kind of fake pills. All the drugs, it just got stuff in it. The weed, they putting stuff in there. Look at all this fentanyl. I wouldn't be surprised if people start dying off of weed because it's laced with fentanyl. All this gas and all this exotic weed y'all be smoking, it wouldn't surprise me if they start putting fentanyl in the weed. I'm telling you, people do anything to get high. And then the government also plays a part too with the stuff they be putting in these drugs and putting it on the streets. Like, okay, let me see. Y'all, I just can't find Brandon. Let's go to images. Is that him? No, that's the 13-year-old. Okay, who is that? I know this ain't dude. No, I don't think that's him, y'all. Hold on. I thought it was him. I was about to be like, oh, no. All right, let me see. Let me go back. I'm going to just put his name in. Should I put 40, his age? Wait, let me just put that in there first and see. Brandon McCain, B Money. And then this is all these Brandon McCain. Let me put 40. This is sad. And then them kids had to find their mom with her brains blew out, man. Like, I'm a grown woman and just thinking about it just give me chills. Just thinking about that horror. Like, what happened? What made him snap? Was it was he on some was because some of them dudes had a mentality like, oh, if I can't have you, can't nobody have you. Was it one of them situations? Like, I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this story too, because I gotta find out. I cannot find this dude. But his age in there. Okay, y'all. First, it is McCain, right? Didn't the article say McCain? Let's go back, cause I hope it ain't McClan. I think it's McCain. Cause like, why I can't find this dude? Hold on, let me get to the bottom of it. Hold on. Yeah, McClain. There we go. Back on. There we go. McClain. Okay. Brandon McClain. I should have said Cleveland, but I didn't want to keep hollering in y'all ear like that. They're like, why is she that loud? Y'all know I'm close to the phone. And I keep saying Brandon McClain, Garfield, Cleveland. Okay, y'all, let's go. Is he gonna pop up? Brandon McClain, Facebook. There we go. Got him. That ain't even no closer. He 40? That's him. Okay, let me see. Murder. This is tragic. Hold on, wait. I'm not about to do all this typing, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna be so loud, but I'm not about to be typing all this. I gotta sit in the mic. Brandon McClain, murder suicide. Photo. Like, what would go through a person's head to just throw it all away? And then the new girlfriend, like his present girlfriend, what does she have to do with anything for him to like want to take her out? No, it's looking like that's the only photo I can really. Okay, let's see this one. Like for you to just go on a rampage like that, drugs had to be involved. Cause this story ain't making no kind of sense, y'all. It is not. It ain't making no kind of sense. So the kids must have hit the alarm. Okay, so here. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute now. He left the ex girlfriend house at 2:30. He killed himself. He killed himself and the girl at 3 something. The police didn't get there because of the alarm. Somebody signaled the alarm at 5 a.m. So the kids had to sleep through it. They had to, or the story ain't making sense. Okay, right here it say, Cleveland police found a man and a woman shot, elevated around 5 a.m. on May 15th. Cleveland police arrived at the home. They saw the front door open a little bit and walked inside. Brandon McClain, 40, and Vivian Sluggs were both found with gunshot wounds to the head. Were pronounced dead at the scene. So here's what happened. Okay, y'all. Let's put it together. I'm gonna play the video one more time before I get up out of here. And I'm coming with them pictures on Brandon. I might do another live after I find him. I gotta search him down real quick. And I need both of my hands. Listen. Okay, recap. Let's go back through the whole story from the beginning. Because it's a lot of pieces to this puzzle. And it's confusing. And I'm just reading it for the first time as I'm showing y'all. So I'm trying to put it all the way together. So the ex-girlfriend calls Brandon and say, hey, this was earlier in the day Saturday. Hey, Brandon, I need my PIN number for my taxes so I can, do what I got to do in my business. Now, they worked together in the past. That's how she met Brandon years ago, because they worked at the clothing factory together. Then they had a relationship. They cut it off and remained friends to a point where she trusted him enough to file her taxes. Because that's how it all started, from the taxes. So in the article it say they were friends, they were mutual. They haven't been together in 2 years, but he still filed her taxes. She called him and say, hey, Brandon, do you have my PIN? I need my PIN number for my taxes. Boom. Next thing you know, he shows up at 2:30 in the morning. Now he probably, let's go back. He probably got there at 2 o'clock. Cause something had to happen between 2 and 2:30. I'm quite sure he just didn't just go over there, kick the door in, and bang, bang, bang at 2:30 in the morning. Something happened earlier in the day, or something happened when he got to the house. She there with the co-worker dude. Now the co-worker dude, like they said, he worked with her. Why was he there at 2:30 in the morning? We don't know. Was it a friend with benefit situation? Was it a we just hanging out after work, late night shift? Because she looked like she independent. I mean, looking at the house, the way she carried herself, I'm quite sure she had a vehicle of her own. And it showed her in the car with the kids. Remember in the photos I showed? She was in the car. So, okay, we gonna cross the co-worker gave me a ride thing out. That's out the picture. So did dude just come after work and they hung out, or did they go out to the club together and came back to her house and was just drinking and smoking, or just hanging out? Because what would make the ex dude, Brandon, what would make Brandon just go over there and kill her out the blue? They ain't been together in 2 years. Only thing she wanted was her pen, unless Brandon finessed her out some bread from income tax. Maybe last year or something. Maybe she found out something that he did with her taxes. Maybe that's what it's about. Maybe he tried to finesse her out some money, and she mustn't get her taxes from last year or maybe from this year. Something ain't right. So she asked him for the PIN number. Maybe she came at him crazy, like, oh, you got me messed. You done ran off with my money. I need that PIN number. Some with some money. Because it's either about some money, or if I can't have you, nobody else can have you. Or he was on drugs. Put it in the comments what y'all think. It could only be them three. Okay, let's go back to the story. Let me go back, because I'm still trying to. Let's listen to the thing. I had to put this together. It only could be one of them three. Either some money,
All right, Jason, we'll check
If
in.
I can't have you, can't nobody else have
Violent
you.
murders rocking the city.
Or
5 people
drugs.
killed in just
He was on
4
something.
days. Our Harry Boomer live with a quiet neighborhood in shock after they became ground zero for a bloody weekend, Harry.
That's right. A couple seeming to set their futures together in concrete. They extended the driveway at the house they lived in for the past 3 months. And now, of course, it came to a dead end because there apparently was a murder-suicide at that house.
At least talk to somebody because you got to think before you do something.
A moment of bad judgment proved
Yeah,
deadly
that's her
for the two
car.
people who lived in this house.
2 doors down, it was really, really sad because kids were in the house too.
This is Brenda McLean was also found dead in the house they shared on East 189th Street in Cleveland's Lee Harvard neighborhood. Police suspect he shot Suggs and then turned a gun to his own head.
Very seldom anything happens over here, but that really hit home. A lot of people are really sad about it. The man next door said every time he go out the house, he feels so bad because it's right next door to him.
The neighbor next door and his wife are very alarmed. Neither wanted to show their faces, but they did say this.
It's pretty scary to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I walk out the door and you see something like that. That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
I feel for the kids. I do. They bring 2 kids out the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel for the kids. I feel for the family. And I'm devastated. I have young daughters like that, about her age.
Around 3 a.m. Saturday, police responded to a panic button alarm on a key fob similar to this one. When they got to the house, they found the front door open. Both Suggs and McLean were dead. Thankfully, the children inside were not hurt.
If you think, well, maybe I should count to 10 or just
See,
walk
it was
away or
3
just
a.m.
try
the
to
alarm went
diffuse the
off.
situation. But once you
The
done done
internet
what you
said
done
5.
done, it's over with.
Intimate partner violence is happening a lot since the beginning of 2021. There have been at
Okay, y'all,
least
wait a
8.
minute. Let's check this out. Okay, so I figured it was something. The kids was woke. See, the news is saying 3 a.m., but the article is saying 5 a.m. One of them is something missing in between that. Me personally, I believe the alarm went off at 3 a.m. 2 gunshot wounds to the head. He blew her brains out, blew his brains out while the kids was in the house. The house, y'all seen the house, it's a small house. Them kids ain't sleep through that. Grown people ain't about to sleep through 2 gunshots in their home. You waking up out your sleep. You waking up out your sleep. 2 gunshots? Them kids heard it all. Them kids heard it all. So what happened after he left Jasmine's house in a rage? He went straight to his current girlfriend's house and blew her brains out. So wait a minute. Okay. Now it's coming together. It's coming together. Did Jasmine call the new girlfriend? Well, how would she get the new girlfriend number? Because maybe Jasmine just, I'm not saying this will happen because her family, anybody could be watching this. So I do want to have some sympathy with this situation because it ain't making sense. Could have possibly got in touch with the new girlfriend and told the girlfriend something about the money or something about Brandon, which made Brandon go. Did both of the girls go in cahoots against him? Like, yeah, he's still calling me. He played me on my income tax money. You need to leave him, such and such. Then the new girlfriend could have confronted him like, oh, well, she's saying this and that and the other. He probably snapped and was like, I'm doing both of y'all in. Because I, for the life of me, y'all, I can't understand why did he kill the current girlfriend over old girl tax money, over her tax PIN number. Either he was on some high powerful drugs. If I can't have y'all, can't nobody have y'all type shit. Or some money, or they was in cahoots. The girls was in cahoots against him and exposed him or something. And then he killed himself. He like this, y'all. I don't know. This ain't making sense. This ain't making no kind of sense. And I'm quite sure old girl kid, both of their kids had to be home. The first girl, rest in peace, Jasmine, she had 3 kids. Now, okay, now did they all work together? Maybe the current girlfriend worked with them. Because all 3 of them worked at the same job. The co-worker was over Jasmine house, and Jasmine met Brandon at the job. But her and Brandon had messed around for 2 years. Could it be possible that the new girlfriend also worked at the job with him? Because I don't even see how the new girlfriend, the current girlfriend, I'm not going to call her new, because I don't know how long they've been together. It just said that Jasmine ain't been with him in 2 years. Could it been they all worked together? And it just got messy. They filing each other taxes. He filing everybody taxes, playing people out their money. Did the co-worker come over there to defend Jasmine and help Jasmine? Maybe Brandon was threatening her when she confronted him about the PIN number. She ain't want to be home by herself. And the co-worker came to like protect her, but because I'm trying to think of it from every which angle it could go. I don't know the story and how it happened. I'm just trying to put everything into perspective or what allegedly could have happened. Because that's not making sense. 3 people dead, one person injured, all in 30 minutes, y'all. All of this happened between 2:30 a.m. Saturday and 3 a.m. Saturday. In a 30-minute time span, 3 people killed, one person injured. Thank God none of them kids was harmed. Thank God. And that kind of rage, it's just a blessing he didn't kill them kids. Because the way he wasn't trying to leave no witnesses. Them kids being asleep was the best thing God did for them. He made them kids was asleep 2:30 in the morning. But when they heard them gunshots, but I wonder why the kids didn't call the police. They hit the alarm. Was it because after they was, why wouldn't they call the police and hit the alarm? Let me go back. I gotta read this article. I gotta read this article again because hold on, possible murder suicide. Hold on, let me go to the other article I had read because this is some stuff that ain't making no sense. We need the coworker to come out with his story. I'm on this story because I want to see how this about to play out. Because it ain't making sense. Okay, so, okay, y'all, we got to recap. I haven't been with Brandon in 2 years. She called Brandon, hey, Brandon, I need my PIN for my income taxes. Next thing you know, Brandon comes over 2:30 in the morning, shoot her in the head, shoot the coworker a couple times. We don't know how many times he got shot, but he survived. He leaves the house, go to his current girlfriend's house, kill her, and then kill himself all in 30 minutes. So they couldn't have lived far from each other. Garfield and Lee is not that far. That is not. She lived in Warrensville, and the other girl lived in Garfield. Garfield and Warrensville is maybe about 10 minutes from each other, depending on what street you go down. It still ain't no more than 15 minutes from each other. So what rage could he have been in? What could have happened? Where after he left her house, he goes straight in. I'm quite sure the girl was asleep. I hope the girlfriend was asleep. I hope she was asleep. Like, to be woke and see the person you love blow your brain, like, you there and seeing him about to blow your brains out, that's tragic. And knowing your kids in the house and your kids found you, oh man. Oh man. This is a lot. Cleveland man and woman were. I'm about to see if I missed something in the report because I was skimming through it. The apparent murder suicide Saturday about 3 a.m. responding to an 9th. They arrived. They say they found the front door open. Found the woman and the man with gunshot wounds to their head. The children were also in the home. No injuries. Continue reading. Medical examiner office. Women Vivian. Brandon was 40. Police say incidents remain under investigation. Hold on, y'all. I had read. Remember the first article I had read? It was longer. Because I got to be missing something. This is her right here. This is Jasmine. Rest in peace, Jasmine. 31. Vivian, 29. These was young girls. I mean, they weren't spring chicken young, but that's young. 29, 30 years old, that's young. That's not old. The woman killed Saturday in Garfield Heights was a mother of 3. And the former girlfriend, police believe, fatally shot his current partner and took his own life 30 minutes later. Jasmine, 32, split with Brandon about 2 years ago, but the two had remained friendly and had contact sporadically. Ashley said her sister contacted McLean Friday because he used to help her file her taxes and she needed her pen. Okay, so it was about some money. He must have played her out some money, or the IRS had garnished her or audited her or something. She needed that pen to figure out what was going on with her bread. With him filing her taxes, I bet you it was about some money. It was either about some money, drugs, he was on drugs, or if I can't have you, can't nobody else have you. Because it ain't making no sense why he would kill his current girlfriend after killing her too and shooting a coworker. Why he didn't kill the coworker if that's the case? He must have ran out of bullets or the bullets jammed. Because I believe in my heart, he meant to kill dude. I believe, or he thought dude was dead. In that kind of rampage, why would he leave the dude living? He must have thought he killed dude or he ran out of bullets or the bullets jammed. I'm telling y'all, when this unravel, when I bring this story back, y'all gonna be like, damn, Queen, you was right. Garfield Heights police said they are still investigating the circumstances surrounding the murder. Lieutenant said in the email that it's a strong possibility that McLean shot Jasmine. Shot Kabil. Okay, shot Jasmine and the 37-year-old man. Right, okay, we know that. About 30 minutes after, he shot and killed the current girlfriend, Vivian, before killing himself. 2 children were inside the home. Okay. Ashley said her sister grew up on Garfield about 7 years ago. Okay, she worked at Henkel Corp for the last decade. She worked there for 10 years. She was 31. She been working at jobs since she was 21 years old. You could tell she's very stable. Looking at her, how she carried herself, the home she had. I knew she had a vehicle. The coworker didn't pick her. She had her own. She been at that job 10 years. 10 years. Okay, and it was a clothing manufacturer in Warrensville Heights. She was a machine operator. Okay, she worked at the factory. Okay, it was a factory. She was a machine operator. And she was a line supervisor. Oh, yeah, she was getting to that bag. She was a line supervisor. 10 years, yeah, she was getting to the bag. And she was an office coordinator. So she was up there. She was up there in the ranks. She started 10 years ago. In the beginning, she worked the line. She worked her way up to supervisor. Then she worked her way up to the office coordination. The office coordinator. Meaning she started running the plant, the paperwork, the agenda, the scheduling. She probably was over meetings. This young lady had a beautiful life ahead of her. Was it jealousy? Did he run off on her? Did she fire him 2 years ago and he still was on that? I wasn't saying that you want me to file your taxes, but you fired me 2 years ago. Like, who knows? So she was a machine operator, a line supervisor, and an office coordinator. Excuse me, y'all. A message left at the business was not returned. She had 3 children, ages 13, 10, and 9. So I'm quite sure Jasmine, if it was Saturday, okay, it was the weekend, maybe her kids wasn't there because they didn't say nothing about Jasmine kids being there. They just said Vivian kids was there. So Jasmine kids must was gone for the weekend. I mean, thank God they didn't have to discover their mom like that, So that's what I'm assuming. The kids wasn't there because the news didn't mention nothing about her kids. She was always a mother first, Ashley said. She was a great mother. She was goofy and the life of the parties. She basically just went to work and took care of her kids every day. Her sister sprang surprise trips on the kids. She took them to the Columbus Zoo a week before her death. They also enjoyed bowling, roller skating. The children was dismissed from school 2 weeks early while they grieve. Yeah, because their mom passed. Ashley said the family, particularly Jasmine, was still grieving the death of her brother. Right, so keep in mind, remember I read this earlier. Jasmine was still grieving because her brother died April 7th in a car crash. So she was still, it's only been a little bit over a year since her brother been dead. Her brother died April 7th of 2020. So think about it when you lose somebody, even though it's a year, but when it's your loved one or your sibling or something, it only be feeling like 3 months or 6 months, even though it been a year, but time, it seemed like it goes so slow when you grieving. Like, this is a sad story. She was grieving. She went to grief counseling regularly after her brother's death. Her and her brother had to be real, real tight. They had to be real close. Because, brothers and siblings don't always have the best relationships, but if she went to seek counseling, because y'all know how I am, I go to counseling. Counseling is good. Some people not with it. I believe depending on what you go through in your life, you need some professional help to get over these things. That, like I said, they were inseparable. Ashley said they were always together. Out of all 6 of us, they bonded more than anyone. They were like twins. She took it very, very hard. I figured that. Right before I could even say that part. Like, okay, y'all, here. Okay, now this is when it's about to get deep right here. This is the grit to the Brandon dude. He's creepy, y'all. This story is so eerie to me. It's eerie. Ashley said her sister met but broke up because Brandon became angry and was like a different person when he drank. So he had once. Okay, y'all. So let's go back to me always saying, women, we see the signs. Before something bad happens, we always see the signs. She saw the signs and cut him off. She wasn't with him for 2 years. Like, they haven't been together in 2 years, but remain friends. Because she figured, like, well, this dude is crazy. He might try to do something to me, but at least let me be cordial. Sometimes you'd rather be on a person's good side than bad side if they know all your information, where you live at. So maybe that's what she thought she was doing. Like, okay, he filing my taxes, but I don't want to deal with him because when he get drunk, he wild out. And she seen all them signs and cut him off 2 years ago. So that's what make me think he had to kill her over the income tax money. She wanted to pin to the number, and they got into it. And with him being aggressive and drunk, he probably felt like she was playing him crazy or trying to accuse him of the money. And she probably wasn't. She probably just like, look, let me get to the bottom of my bread. Mental illness. Mental illness at its finest. She said he was like a different person when he drank. She said the breakup was amicable and the two still kept in contact because he was filing her taxes. They was cool, da da da. Everything was fine between them the last 2 years, Ashley said. Now, Ashley is Jasmine's sister, for the people who don't know, who just jumping in or whatever. Ashley is Jasmine's sister. Jasmine was working on her taxes and hanging out with a friend who also worked on. Okay, so she filed her own taxes. So he filed her taxes for 2019. She was filing her own. Something must have happened in 2019 with him where she was like, I'm going to get down to the bottom of this. I'm going to file my own taxes this year. Because clearly, see, that's why I needed to go back and read the story because it's putting it together for us. She was filing, she was, okay, blah, blah. Jasmine was working on her taxes and hanging out with a friend who also worked at Hinckley early Saturday when the shooting happened. So wait a minute, was she hanging out with a male friend or a female friend? I must have read dude. If I'm saying dude, I must have had to say that in the earlier the video. Cause he shot the friend. Okay. One more time. She was working on her taxes and hanging out with a friend who also worked at Hinckley early Saturday when the shooting happened. Her sister said the 37-year-old friend also suffered a gunshot wound but expected to recover. Ashley said the shooting shocked her family. She was one of a kind. Ashley said we loved her so much. My throat getting dry, y'all. She was cracking jokes. She was awesome person to be around. So yeah, I'm thinking that's just simply what it boiled down to. What would make him go kill the new girlfriend? I mean, I keep calling her new. What would make him kill his current girlfriend after killing the ex, shooting a friend, going straight home, offing his girl, and then offing himself? It ain't making sense, y'all. It ain't making sense. It gotta be drugs. I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna let y'all hear the story one more time. And then I'm gonna get on up out of here, y'all. Cause I'm about to hunt down Brandon. And I'm gonna come back with another live in like 10 minutes. I gotta find him. He shot her to death inside her home. The alarm went off. The kids found Vivian. Vivian was 29. When he shot Vivian and killed himself, them kids woke up behind them gunshot. Now who knows what he shot them with? Was it a 38, a 25, a 22, a 9mm? The news didn't say all that, but I'm gonna get to the bottom of all this. I'm gonna do some more research. He had the kids. They were so shook. Like, where was the alarm? Hold on, we about to see where this alarm was at. Cause what alarm is this? The alarm look old, but they show it in the news. Let's go back.
If you've experienced financial hardship as a result of COVID-19,
Because it say the kids hit the alarm at 3 a.m. The article told us 5 a.m. at first. Come on, man, with these commercials. I can't even skip this one. I'll blow it up.
All right, Jason, we'll check in with you then. In the meantime, violent murders rocking the city. 5 people
Let's look at
killed
this
in
alarm.
just 4 days. Our Harry Boomer live with a quiet neighborhood in shock after they became ground zero for a bloody weekend, Harry.
That's right. A couple seeming to set their futures together in concrete. They extended the driveway at the house they lived in for the past 3 months. And now, of course, it came to a dead end because there apparently was a murder-suicide at that house.
At least talk to somebody because you got to think before you do something.
A moment of bad judgment proved deadly for the 2 people who lived in this house.
2 doors down, it was really, really bad because kids were in the house too.
This is 29-year-old Vivian Suggs. Police say the mother of 2 is the victim of an apparent murder-suicide, shot in her head. Brenda McLean was also found dead in the house they shared on East 189th Street in Cleveland's Lee Harvard neighborhood. Police suspect he shot Suggs and then turned a gun to his own head.
Very seldom anything happens over here, but that really hit home. A lot of people are really sad about it. The man next door said every time he go out the house, he feels so bad because it's right next door to him.
Neighbor next door and his wife are very alarmed. Neither wanted to show their faces, but they did say this.
It's pretty scary to me. You know, I walk out the door and you see something like that. Man, that's scary.
I feel for the kids. I do. They did bring 2 kids out the house. And I feel for the kids. I feel for the family. And I'm
That door
devastated.
need to have an
I
armor
have
guard
young
on there.
daughters like
I
that
couldn't
by
have
her
that door
age.
like that.
Around 3 a.m.
Don't look
Saturday,
safe.
police responded to a panic button alarm on a key similar to this one. When they got to the house, they
Oh,
found the
okay,
front
okay,
door
y'all. Hold
open.
on. Wait a
Both
minute. Let's
Suggs
go
and
back. Let's go back.
I'm devastated. I have young daughters like that by her age.
Around 3 a.m. Saturday, police responded to a panic button alarm on a key fob.
Okay, so the kids, so they hit the car alarm. They hit that button. The kids did. But he calling 911. She must have had younger kids, and they like why they didn't call 911? The kids, they was traumatized. They was shook. Think about it. These is kids. They not thinking like where was the phones at? They probably did she had a phone like they probably ain't know what they didn't want after they seen their mother. This is what I'm thinking allegedly. Y'all help me out with this. I'm thinking when they walked in and seen their mother, it was so gruesome. These is kids. They probably ran and seen the keys on the table or something. Because who keep their keys in their bedroom? Nobody keep their car keys in their bedroom. Usually you leave it by the door, your entrance door, on your coffee table, the kitchen table. Maybe it was something like that. They didn't want to go in her room and get the phone. They were scared. So only thing they could think of was to hit the alarm, the panic button on the car. Somebody was going to eventually come knocking on the door or what. That's the part that's weird. Like that's did one of the neighbors after they hit the panic button and did the kids go knock on one of the neighbors' door, or did the neighbor come to the house?
Similar to this one. When they got to the house, they found the front door open. Both Suggs and McLean were dead. Thankfully, the children inside
When who
were
got to the
not
house? Did they say, y'all? Did I
an
miss it? Hold
alarm
on.
on a key fob similar to this one. When they got to the house, they found the front door open. Both Suggs and McLean were dead. Thankfully, the children inside were not hurt.
So when the police got
I
there, I'm
feel for the
thinking
kids.
they didn't say. When who
I
got
do.
there?
They did bring 2 kids out the house. And I feel for the kids. I feel for the family. And I'm devastated. I have young daughters like that by her age.
Around 3 a.m. Saturday, police responded to a panic button alarm on a key fob similar to this one. When they got to the house, they found the front door open. Both Suggs and McLean were dead. Thankfully, the children inside were not hurt.
If you think, well, maybe I should count to 10 or just walk away or just try to diffuse the situation. But once you done what you done, it's over with.
Mm-hmm.
Intimate partner violence is happening a lot since the beginning of 2021. There have been at least 8 of them here in the city of Cleveland. The bottom line is, if you're in a bad
The
relationship,
other
try
women
your
happen
best to
outside,
get out
like
of it.
Garfield,
Life
Bedford,
can
still
and could
Cleveland.
depend on it. Live in Cleveland, I'm Harry Boomer, 19 News.
Y'all, that's crazy. I'm gonna get back with y'all. Let me hunt Brandon down. I gotta put my tablet on charger. I'm about to find Brandon. I'll be back on live in like 15 minutes. Subscribe to the channel. Welcome to the pipeline.